One of the biggest challenges we had initially, I would say we were good in investing in real estate, but we did not own a real estate business. So it was just me and my wife working, 80, 90 hours a week. And it was really exhausting. We didn't have the processes in place, and CG was really helping us to learn how to work on the business rather than in the business. So there was a lot of adjustments we did, hiring a team, building structure, building a better CRM, having more targeted marketing. So there are a lot of multiple things that led to the big picture for us. And we're still working on it, still working on implementing it, learning from it. But this was like the main thing, just understanding, hey, we need to work on the business so we can actually scale and don't get always sucked up going back into like working in the business and taking the calls and doing like the day-to-day operations if you can outsource those processes. And so that was really, really important. So one of the biggest challenges we brought to CG was building a team and having a virtual culture. I guess initially we were scared of, teaching somebody all the skills that we've learned, and then they suck it in like a sponge and go, 2 months later go away and just work on themselves, being a competitor. So that was the initial fear we had, and that was one of the things CG helped us, just understanding, okay, you target the A players, and then you go about building a culture and don't give them a reason to leave, and like consistently investing in your team. That was really one of the things Ren helped us just understanding, because he's built like an amazing culture and he's so many people that he inspires, and those people really drive for him. And it was one of the goals we had, bringing people in and have them be just as inspired as those people were. And it really worked out, and the efficiency is a lot better than it was previously, because those people that we have on team right now, they just really love what they do because they love the investment we give back them. And that really helps everyone grow, and that is what inspires us the most. So one of the biggest challenges we brought to CG was building a brand. That was the number one thing. Initially, we're still young. I'm 23, Kate and my wife is 22. We're still in school. We started this real estate business and we were kind of hiding it because we were scared of, people in a way judging us, are scared that we're not big enough yet to show people what we do. And we didn't realize that we have so much capacity touching people on that same age, being at that same kind of circumstance, trying to make an adjustment, especially while still being a college student, while being a full-time athlete, competing for the German national team. Those are a lot of components that, inspire people. If this guy can do all the things, why can I do it? And so we didn't realize this at first. It was, it's scary, put yourself out there on social media. It's scary to build a brand, because then a lot of people build brand awareness, and you have to make sure you're communicating the right things your brand stands for. And CG really helped us, getting us connected with the right people that have built brands, building the right structure, building content, creating content, having a plan of how we want to implement content, and what kind of brand are we supposed to, build, are we supposed to represent. And that was the number one thing that we've implemented since the first one. It only takes that one person that inspires you specifically, because something about their story is touching you different than somebody else. And that gives you the initial drive to say, hey, I want to follow their footsteps, and I want to go and, utilize my full potential. And this is what it's all about for us. So if you're on the fence on joining CG, I would say, fight your inner demon and accept that challenge. I think it is going to feel scary. You're going to be in a room with a lot of high achievers, a lot of alphas, and it's definitely like maybe not the most comfortable environment because you're not the main player anymore. But once you understand that this is the room where you grow, once you understand you don't want to be the smartest in the room, you want to be in that room and just sucking in all the information from other people. And once you understand that those people are willing to give, because it's a give and take relationship, and how important it is as an investment for you on a personal level, but also on a business level. And it's just so valuable. And I think if you want to build those relationships, long-lasting relationships on a personal level, on a business level, you should definitely consider joining CG and be willing to give as much as you want to take from it. And then you will be really successful within this group.